Good evening, I'm your MLP Lounge News anchor, Chad, and this is your weekly wrap-up. Well, it's been a busy week in Barry's bar, but this last Sunday was a particularly wild night, and not because M.A.Larson was playing on the jukebox. While the bar seemed to already be in full swing, none other than Her Majesty Princess Luna herself made an appearance. Right around the same time, things got even more exciting when the band baby dragon Spike showed up. And in what most bar patrons described as having happened in a flash, bartender Barry Punch launched a baseball bat across the room and knocked Spike out cold before he could barely take a few steps past the welcome mat. Or maybe it was the unwelcome mat. A little later that night, recently crowned Alicorn Princess Twilight Sparkle approached the bar with the Purple Heart patron Spike, ready to clean the bar's bathroom as per the agreement to get him unbanned by Barry. It's unclear as to whether Spike was suffering from a concussion at this point when he agreed to the bathroom duty, but he nonetheless repaid his debt and the ban has been lifted. You think the story's over, but it's ready to begin, because this very same night, seemingly out of nowhere, there was a standoff between 3 cybernetic ponies and a fugitive of the law that were all from, get this, the year 2160. During the ensuing brouhaha, bartender Barry Punch, as a bystander to the confrontation, managed to get the drop on this future fugitive, baseball bat and hoof, and bravely knocked out the armed criminal. One of the cyber ponies was quoted saying, "Mrs. Punch is a hero across generations." Just another classic case where reality is stranger than fiction, I suppose. After this night, Barry has earned herself the new nickname, the Ponyville Slugger. We'll see if it sticks. Like your news convoluted? Well, get this. M.A.Larson tweeted a Reddit post of a previously falsified tweet by the PLounge's very own Two Worlds Coexisting. Two Worlds then made a follow-up Reddit post showing M.A.Larson's tweet of the previous Reddit post of the fake tweet of M.A.Larson. By the way, not sure who M.A.Larson is? Well, he just happens to be a writer on a little reality show you may have heard of, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Needless to say, Ponyville detectives had more than enough digital footprints to follow the trail to Two Worlds Coexisting, whom now finds himself behind bars on identity theft charges and is still awaiting bail. In other news, there has been a shakeup in the administration of the PLounge this week that has ushered in a changing of the mods. And with all but the one mod, Rainbow Crash, surviving the transition, suspicions have arisen to his true identity, many believing him to be George R.R. Ponin himself, renowned author of the Game of Ponies series. Regardless of identities, with the departure of several veteran moderators and the induction of other long-standing members, we here at PLounge News wish a fond farewell to the departing, or departed, and a hearty welcome to the new mods. And now for more on this story, we go to our correspondent in the field.
Well, Chad, the announcement caused immediate unrest in the streets of Ploungeville. Almost every member of the public began making helpful suggestions. Thankfully, the new mods ignored most of these. On the darker side, one pony tried to organize a revolution to take over the Plounge and rename it the Province of Pinkie Pie. Rumor has it that the coup was organized by a member of a fringe group known as the Pinkisition. The revolution failed, however, because a nearby bakery had a sale on cakes. In related news, the Equestrian Health Agency wishes to remind all citizens that the ingestion of 16 large cakes in the course of one afternoon is not the basis of a sound dietary regimen. Reporting to you from the streets of Ploungeville, this is Pippin Poppin Pumpkin, reporter at large.
Thanks, Pippin. I guess it goes to show you can't have your cake and eat it too. We here at PLounge News wish to make a quick public service announcement and say, get to know your mods. Here's a diagram showing the current team. You will need to know these names. Test on Tuesday. On the lighter side of the news, happy birthday to Flufgun, who turned 16 this week. He also had an AMA that's still active if you have a burning question to ask. Link in the description to that thread, as well as links to all of the threads mentioned in tonight's broadcast and the current MLP episode in 1080p. I lastly leave you with a hoof-drawn image by Birch Abow of the beloved actress Rainbow Dash. This has been Chad reporting for the PLounge, and that's Pa-News to me.
The bartender never gets killed.